Hi there, Christine here. I wanted to share with you today a really simple way to get a flawless finish using a couple different products. This takes our liquid foundation and turns it using our Skin Perfecting Concealer into a full coverage product, as well as we're going to finish it off with a matte powder finish just to give you a nice clean look at the end. So first off, I'm going to use our Skin Perfecting Concealer. I'm going to use the color Scarlet. I got way too much on my finger, but we'll just work with that. I'm using one shade under my skin tone, but you can go as low as 2 shades under your skin tone. Now, the first thing I want to show you is that you want to use your ring finger to apply it, but the first thing you're going to want to do is to get it kind of warm by dabbing it together, and that way it's going to meld into your skin a little bit better. Now, I use it before I use my liquid foundation, and the reason I use it before is I don't use it for really blemishes. I use it more for covering up redness. And so I'm just putting, believe it or not, a super lightweight coat on. It's not a lot that I'm putting on. And it's also going to act a little bit like a highlighter. Just going to put it down your nose, put it on your chin. Anywhere that I want to reduce the redness is where I'm putting it. And by putting it on with your finger like this and dabbing it in, it's going to, like I said, meld into your skin a little bit more. So now I'm actually going to take my concealer brush and just brush it down and spread it out so that it gets all of that redness, and so it's not so concentrated right near the center. And like I said, depending on your comfort level, you can go down 2 skin tones as far as the concealer goes. However, when you have skin color as light as mine, I could only go down 1. So I'm just using our concealer brush and I'm feathering it out so that it's not as concentrated, like I mentioned. Okay, so now I'm going to take our liquid foundation, and this is an organza. If you have any questions or need any help on getting color match, just let me know. I can walk you through the process. Now, I just emptied the dropper back into the bottle, and I'm just going to shake it up for about 30 seconds. You really want to make sure all of the pigmentation gets off the bottom, and any separation that has occurred gets mixed together. So now I do apply this with our liquid foundation brush. And I'm going to only use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got 5 drops, 1 in the middle. And then we're going to buff it on. So I'm just going to go right over top of the Skin Perfecting Concealer. And we're going to start by buffing it out. Now you can go right on the eyes, and that kind of actually works a little bit as a primer. Now, something that I'd like to note is I did use our our Behold setting spray to put on my face. I sprayed my face as a primer prior to applying anything, and so then I could have also used our Glorious face primer. But I chose to use our setting spray. I won't lie, it's faster. And so I tend to use it. You can also go right over your lips so you have a nice base for your lipstick. And you can see that a lot of that redness is gone. Now, obviously, I still have some redness in the cheeks, partially because I'm brushing this on. Now, just as a note, I do have some larger pores, but if we want to get into those pores, just a circular motion is going to get you in. And it's going to create a more flawless finish. So, there is the beginning, or pretty much the base that you need. And then, usually after I put all my makeup on, I'll do a final coat of powder, but I like to do one beforehand as well. And I just use our pressed powder, but I brush it on instead of pressing it on. And I just find it's a nice light matte finish for me to work with. Like I said, I usually do this before I put on the rest of my makeup, but I also do it after to brush off anything and just give it a nice seal. Now, our liquid foundation does dry as a matte, and so you don't necessarily, as powder, you don't necessarily have to finish it off with a powder. I personally just like it because it gives it just a little bit softer touch. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I would love for you to go to YouTube and search Geek Beauty Mom and subscribe to my page and see the content that I have there. Thank you so much, and if you have any questions, please comment below. You have a wonderful day.